Thank you, Minister. In Carlow, there was a very successful private sports programme delivered for older persons, and it was actually excellent when it's in the SETU. But Sports Ireland have withdrawn the funding, which was heavily subsidised this class. The majority of the participants on this scheme were disability pensions or people on old age pensions. Now, the users of the service see their physical health, energy and overall well-being vastly improved as a result of participating in this programme. And the money used to subsidise the programme was part of a research project, I'm sure you're aware of it, PACC. So the research was to try and develop an affordable pathway for persons living with chronic conditions to participate in physical activity. The programme was delivered by a private service and is no longer possible for the local sport partnership to fund it. Minister, this was a great scheme, and I've had so many people contact me about this in the last few weeks. I'm just wondering, can it be looked at? Thank you.
Can I just say, in terms of sport, our number one aim is to have more participation. So while we don't get involved in the internal GAA discussions on hurling and individual counties and the way the competitions work and who can take part, our overriding aim in funding sports bodies is to have more participation. And I think there was a decision, or there's a decision upcoming in relation to that I think the counties concerned would be satisfied with. And I welcome that. I think it's really, really important to protect hurling and protect those players, because I was at the Champions Awards that the GAA had, and it was great to see like hurlers from counties where it's, you know, not the counties that aren't particularly known for hurling coming up, and talking to one of them, like in some counties 2 or 3 clubs taking part, but these people can excel then at county level. I think that's really, really important, and get awards as well, recognising that they make a national impact despite the fact that their own counties aren't heavily hurling. In fact, it's very much a minority sport, but we've got to protect that, because there are lots of it is a minority sport in certain areas, but there are lots of sports like that. We have to protect them all. In relation to GAA Go, Minister Martin is the media minister, but I would say we want to see as much as possible free to air. Of course, it can't all be on RTE, but it is a national sport of hurling, and I think it is a pity if people can't see it. I think the Taoiseach Micheál Martin has made his views very, very clear on this, and that's the message we want to get out to the GAA, that people do want to see this, they want to enjoy those particular games. Look, there are rules in relation to media and all of that, and we don't tell channels what to put on, but we certainly want to see as much participation, and if you see it, you can be it. And I think that's what sports organisations must bear in mind. And there's a real problem with some of the pay-to-view at a global level, that there's fewer and fewer people actually seeing games, but they're paying more and more. That's not ideal, and it's certainly not ideal for our national sports.